my dear Sagittarius. This is a love bonus reading prediction for Scorpio season, 23rd of October to November 22nd, 2019, with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. And I want to take this time to wish all Scorpios out there also a happy birthday. I'm reading in the order of most liked videos from the previous general reading published for October. And this will be a reading for Sagittarius Sun, Moon, Rising Sign and Venus, Vedic or Tropical. The reading can go both ways. The drama is the same, but it can be different castings to the different roles by the universe. So when I tell you that this is you, it might as well be the person or situation you are dealing with. Use your own intuition to determine who is who in this reading for you. It will be different for every viewer. And for this reading, I will use the Golden Universal Tarot with Roberto De Angelis. And I will start shuffling your cards. So, when I open your deck here, I see Four of Swords together with the King of Swords in the reverse. So some of you might be dealing with an air sign, Aquarius. This is Libra. You might also be dealing with a Gemini. But mostly I think that you are very stubborn and decisive in this situation. You might actually ignoring some person that have acted malicious towards you. The King of Swords is sometimes too smart for his own good when he's in the reverse. So it can be a person who have lied to you or that have in some way thought that they could fool you or trick you or kind of win over you intellectual wise. So really not actually taking care of you or loving you, but actually just trying to get a better of you or take some kind of advantage of you. I think you are in a learning process. The Four of Swords is usually we are digesting something. So I think you are in the learning process of how to deal with these troublesome people. Okay. So I call the Divine with Love and Light. And here we have the Page of Swords with the King of Swords. So again, we can see it's like you are a disciple to any malicious person in your life. So they're teaching you valuable things so that you can become more skilled in relationships to people that try to take advantage of you, try to outsmart you. Usually we want to turn the other cheek. We want to be nice people. But if we are nice to everyone, the not so nice people can rule the earth. And that is not how it's supposed to be. We can do better, okay? So here we can see that this is actually a mirror image of you. So it's things that you could learn from another person. You could learn how to become more logic, how to be more cold or cool in a situation, how to maybe be more stubborn. And we see it's a child here with the Page of Swords. So it's kind of you are standing up for your inner child towards some adversary. Sometimes the King of Swords also represent police force, judges, different authorities, even military. So this might be someone doing some kind of revolution or starting to take more power in their own life, starting to speak up, starting to tell their truth, even if it is towards people that feels overpowerful. So you might shake here in your knees and your voice might shake, but you're still speaking your truth. So I call the four archangels in the four corners of the world. And here we have Five of Cups in the reverse with the Page of Swords. So we can see here that you're overcoming past hurt, past sorrow. So this situation where people are malicious towards you or challenging you in some way, it's not as painful as it was before. Before you might have been surprised, like why are they so cruel towards me, or why are they doing this, or why are they acting like this? But and now it seems like you are getting more on top of it. You're more prepared. You're more ready. You don't expect everyone to be nice, and you know better how to protect yourself or how to speak up in different situations. So I call the 6 elements. And here we have a 3 of Swords still with the 5 of Cups in the reverse. So it still hurts. They did a number on you. They did hurt you. They did betray you. But you are learning also how to deal with betrayal, how to deal with the nasty feelings that comes after a betrayal, and not let yourself be beaten down, but actually become stronger by every challenge. So it's almost like you're playing car accident. If we have been through a traumatic situation, like children, they are playing car accident until it's not as hurtful anymore. So if you're feeling like the divine is letting you go through different very challenging situation where you feel betrayed and there's a lot of disappointment and heartbreak, it's probably so you will be less touchy-feely about it. You will still have the same values, what you like and what you don't like, but you will be less affected. You will take things less personal. If someone is being mean or cruel to you or breaks your heart, you're kind of not going to let them. So this is a freedom in this, but for now it's very painful, but you are learning, okay? So 6 elements, earth, wind, fire, water, spirit, and ether, to join us here today and to give us a clear view reading for my dear Sagittarius viewers. So I want my dear Sagittarius to have love in their lives and to find themselves in loving relationships. So want you to have creative success and to be able to walk on your highest path towards your highest destiny. So I saw the 8 of Cups coming in the reverse together with the King of Swords in the reverse. So it might be that you will have some kind of visit from an air sign. It doesn't have to be an air sign, but someone that has been kind of having the power in the relationship by acting malicious or acting in a not friendly way, like they haven't had the same high moral standards as did you, and they might have taken advantage of your higher moral standards. So it might be that such a person might recycle, like come back, and so you will have another go at it with, because the eights are karmic symbol. It's the eternity symbol. So it's things that we're practicing on again and again and again until we get a hang of it. Okay, so I'll just tune in to you and this situation for a few seconds. So, my dear Sagittarius, this is your new bottom of the deck. And wow, 7 of Wands, that's a good thing. So this is warrior energy, Mars in Leo. So it shows that you are now defending yourself. You're becoming better and better at it. You're becoming, you feel like more justified when you stand up for yourself. You don't feel as scared as you might have done before, that heaven would punish you or people would punish you for standing up for yourself. So now you're getting more skilled in, defending yourself against outside forces. And this is also a challenge. It shows it's a spiritual challenge. All 7s are spiritual challenges. So it shows that this is your challenge to learn this and to do it, without becoming malicious yourself, but still having your, high moral value. It's just that you're nice towards nice people and not so nice towards not so nice people. So this is the old bottom of the deck, and it's a 4 of Pentacles in the reverse. So this is a little bit what you're letting go of, and it's it's probably you had a little hard time letting go of people and things and situations, even if they were not valuable really to you. You still didn't want to be abandoned, or you still didn't want to lose those situations because you didn't know what would come in its place. So you had a little bit of weak boundaries here, where you kind of let everyone into your castle, taking whatever they wanted from you. And now this is in the past. Now you have learned to defend yourself and your boundaries. So you're like a door bouncer now, and you're standing in the door of your castle and saying, you can come in, you're not invited, move along. So you're getting more okay with being who you are, and liking what you like and not liking what you don't like. Okay, so this is what's on your conscious mind about the other person, the person you are dealing with, or the people you are dealing with. And this is the situation itself, and this is what's on their conscious mind about you. This is your feelings towards them, and this is the common bond between you, and this is their feelings towards you, and this is your behaviors and attitudes towards them. This is the outcome, and this is their behaviors and attitudes towards you. So I will start with the situation here, and it's the World card in the reversed. So it might be that even if this person was difficult, or there's several people that has been difficult towards you, you still feel like it could have ended in a better way. You still have some kind of dream about this situation, where you dream that these people will be nice and you will live happily forever after. It's a little bit like that, and it might be an unconscious longing for everyone to be nice and for it to be like world peace. So there's still no real closure in this situation. It might be that both parties are feeling it, and also the heaven kind of seems to wants to have closure in this situation. But closure can be to really be able to learn how to move on, also when there's still love there, because this seems to, it's a soulmate connection that has gone through the eons of time, like what this is representing. So this might not be the first encounter with this person or these people. And this is your feelings towards them, and Five of Swords is a good card, because now when you have learned to defend yourself, you don't have to be so bitter and angry anymore. So you kind of you kind of don't feel as a victim anymore. You feel okay with what happened. It wasn't good, it wasn't all right, but next time you will defend yourself, so you don't feel as reactive in this situation as what you might have done before. And maybe if they would reach out, you wouldn't be bitter and super angry. You would be more like a wise person, being able to maybe forgive, not forget. Five of Swords is not about forgetting, but it's about forgiving and letting the past be the past. So we no longer feel like we have fights with this person inside of our heads. And we start to accept that, yes, it was like this, how it went down, and you accept it. So this is a very grown-up attitude that I see here with you. It's not peace, but it's not, you're not bitter and angry either. You are starting to let go. And it's because you have grown stronger. You know now that you could defend yourself if the situation would ever come again, so you don't have to be as reactive. And you might be open for some kind of closure, to say, I was sorry, and for my part in it, and I'm also forgiving you for your part in it. So it seems like you're starting to learn how to let go here. And this is on their feelings towards you. And with the Queen of Coins in the reversed, it's some kind of unavailability. So they probably feel that you are unavailable, and that they feel like you gave them a lot of things in the past, and you have kind of closed shop and doesn't give these things anymore. But it's in the same time, it's an unavailability with this person itself, that they have a hard time giving themselves to another person and showing love, because they are in this mood of self-repair, where they are learning to love themselves. So they can be very selfish at this point and not being able to give to another person. And that might be why they have acted so selfish towards you, because they needed to learn self-love. And while doing so, while being somewhat selfish and egotistical, they taught you to stand up for yourself and love yourself too. So it wasn't all that bad, but it seems like they feel that you have changed and are now unavailable, and it feels like they can't really do anything about it because they feel unavailable too. They still want what you were able to give them in the past, but they are not ready to give themselves still, it seems. But with the Queen of Pentacles here, they probably feel still this strong connection and can't forget about you, because the Queen of Pentacles is kind of the wife or the committed partner, like someone you remember because they gave you a lot of things that you needed. They fulfilled your needs, but with it in reverse, they acknowledge that these needs are not being fulfilled at this point. So this is the common energy between you, and we have an Ace of Wands in reverse. So Ace of Wands is usually a very passionate card, but when it comes in reversed, we feel the passion, but we don't act upon it, and we have kind of given up on it. So it's like losing hope. And yes, my body wants that person, maybe even sexually, but there's no use, there's no meaning, because I will always be disappointed when reaching out to this person, or they will always be disappointed with me. So it's like there's a spark there, but no one acts upon it. And this is yes, this is your feelings. I said feelings here, but this was actually on your conscious mind. And so this is your feelings towards them. And Seven of Swords, it's a little bit haha. So I told you so, kind of. So you feel what is going on with them, that they are actually missing you, and that they might feel like they took you for granted in the past. And you have this little haha moment where you feel like, yeah, I knew it. I knew that you would feel like this by now. And with the Seven of Swords coming in reversed, it's like their black magic backfired, and you're all right with it. It's before, I think that you felt very, very unfairly treated, but now you believe more that the karma of the situation, that a person, sometimes it can seem like a person is doing very malicious things and still get good outcome from it. But here it seems like you are seeing that there has been bad outcomes for bad behavior. So you're starting to become, again, feeling less of a victim and feeling more like everything comes to a person, like what they deserve comes to them. So you're getting, again, more relaxed, that like the sin will catch up with the sinner. So this is really interesting, because you are very detached from this person that the divine says that you have this soulmate connection and this spark with. But I think you have really worked hard to detach yourself from this person, and because of all the things that they might have done to you in the past. And for some of you cross watchers, this might of course be in the reverse, that it's the Sagittarius that has been the King of Swords, and you have been the little page that have learned from them to have better boundaries. So it can go in the reversed as well. So this is their feelings towards you, and we have this Three of Cups. So Three of Cups is a very beautiful card. It's the kind of love that you can share only with a few people. You can't feel this with everyone. You can't be this relaxed, or it's like you know them inside out and they know you inside out. So I think this person, you are one of the selected few that this person will remember forever. And for some of you, they didn't acknowledge this before. So probably when you were closer together, the Three of Cups was in the reversed, and they thought that your love was as special as any love from anyone else. So they might have taken you for granted and even involved you in three-party relationships. But with this card in the upright, I think they have acknowledged that your relationship was very special. This is the Holy Trinity, very overflowing love that you can share only with special people. It's like mother, father, child, or these three sisters. So it's very beautiful love. And it seems with the Queen of Cups in coins in reverse there, that they they feel nostalgic about this situation, but they also realize that they don't have this with you right now. So it's unfulfillment, and it seems with these two cards that they don't dare to approach you. And I understand why, because your side of things here, this is the feminine side, this is the masculine side. So your side of things doesn't seem particularly welcoming. You're not angry or not bitter, but you are like, yes, this was your just dessert. So this was what I knew would happen. You should have appreciated me better when I was around. So maybe you would just laugh in their face if they reached out. Even though you are not angry with them anymore, you're kind of enjoying that their malicious behavior backfired on them. So, but it's okay, it's all right. Learn to be acquainted with these kind of feelings, and make them a part of you too. Don't make them into a rejected part of you where you say, no, I'm never like that. I never enjoy like when another person is hurting, because if you don't acknowledge this, what you feel here, it might turn into a shadow, and then you don't have control over it. So it's better when you can see it and acknowledge it and say, yes, I deserve to feel like this, because I was very heartbroken and very disappointed in the past. Like several times they broke my heart, and now they have been forced to see a little bit of this on their own. Okay. And for some of you, it might be that this other person is in a relationship with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. This is usually Virgo. So that might be the case that for some of them, these people haven't learned at all. So they're just enjoying, another warm embrace from another partner, and they haven't learned. So for some of you, it's like that. So this is your behaviors and attitudes towards them. Sorry, dear ones, I got an important call that I needed to take. So this was on your behaviors and attitudes towards them. And here we can see a little bit more humbleness again with you, which actually comes through also with the Five of Swords. The Seven of Swords, maybe not so much, but here with this Page of Cups, it shows that it seems like you could be open for business if they were brave enough to approach you, which it seems like they are not, because they think that you are unavailable here. But if they would reach out, if you're a cross watcher, loved with the Sagittarius, it might be that they are actually ready to communicate and have at least some kind of closure where we could forgive each other and move on. Okay. And this is their behaviors and attitudes towards you. And we have the Wheel of Fortune in the reversed. So the Wheel of Fortune in the reversed again show this with their lack of bravery. Okay, this person doesn't want to bet. They don't want to roll the dice. They don't want to. They feel fearful to try to reach out to you again, or to try to have a second chance with you. I will take an oracle card from Romance Angels or Oracle to see what's up with that Wheel of Fortune. It's like they don't want to have the same old problem, and maybe they feel they haven't changed enough, like so that they could make anything better. So we'll see. We have very soon, and it comes in the reversed. So clearly decide what you want so that it can come to you now. So it might be that on a 5D level, like energetically, you send a little bit mixed signal to this person. I forgive you, I laugh at you. I forgive you, I laugh at you. I forgive you, I laugh at you. So maybe decide for one thing. If you want them to reach out, decide that you forgive them and lay down the arms, okay? And if you decide that you don't want to forgive them, try to move on energetically. Every time you think about them, think about something else, and try to continue, move on until you have forgotten about this person, because then this bond here will be broken. and they will also think of you less and less. But it seems like they are very conflicted of to reach out to you or not. It might be that you will reach out to them with this Page of Cups here, and I will see how they will receive that if you would. But it's a little bit strange because it seems like they were not particularly nice before. And we have engagement, and this could be the one. Your love life ascend to a higher level of commitment, and you're already met the romantic partner you seek. So we can put this here instead, because it was what you were supposed to, like if they would reach out and you needed to, in that case, decide what you want. Do you want them to reach out or not? And this is what would happen if you reach out. It seems like they know you to be the one that they want to commit to. It's just that they feel like they have burned their bridges with you, and that they can't come back because it would be a comeback maybe in shame. Outcome for you then. And we have a 6 of Wands. So 6 of Wands is very lucky communication. It's like victory in communication, and maybe even win-win situation. And it's like the solution to the 5 of Swords. Both of this is about winning, but this is winning with unjust means, like taking something from the other. This is more about leading the troops to victory, making win-win situations so that no one feels really left out. It's about being a good leader and having a responsible way of communicating with the other person. Okay, so I will take another advice card for you from the Mystical Wisdom Oracle deck to see what you might be advised to do in this situation, Sagittarius. Cheer up and live in the moment, and also face your fears. So with the 7 of Swords there in the reversed, yes, you might feel like you kind of won in this situation, but it's something like there's some kind of fear that's lurking around that sentence that you won. What did you win? You might feel you didn't win anything. So you were right, but you wish you wouldn't have been right. You wish you would have been still together maybe, and still that this wouldn't ever have needed to happen. So it might feel like that. Yes, you won over this person and you proved them wrong, and that they shouldn't have treated you like this. But what did it really give you? So that is how I'm feeling with this. So cheer up. Don't dwell on the past, as it cannot be changed. Why obsess about the future if things beyond your control can happen at any time? Become childlike again, as yesterday never mattered and tomorrow is another day. Do something spontaneous. Stop and smell the roses, bake a cake, or sit and watch the people walking by. Just live in the moment and enjoy what you are doing. Allow the universe and your angels to assist you effortlessly at this time. Listen to the angels sing, be still, and just go with the flow. If you are feeling exhausted or disheartened, just rest and do nothing. Nurture yourself to re-energize you for tomorrow. Do what you need to do to cheer up. And mantra, I live for today and I feel cheerful. So, and also this will face your fears. I usually only want to take one, but they came in company. Release the power of fear. Everyone experiences fear in some way. To triumph over your fear, you need to understand it, and only then can you release its power over you. Fear has a subtle way of showing you the dark side of yourself, immobilizing you, stealing your freedom and your courage. Fear can also show you that something is worth fighting for and is an opportunity to build courage and a brave heart. The magic of nature and your angels will encourage you to overcome fear of things like change, loneliness, and the unknown. You can be brave to face these challenges. Mantra, I have courage to overcome my fears. And even if you feel like this person was in the wrong, it might be that you could show a very good example by reaching out and maybe asking for closure. I can't guarantee that you will have success, because even if this person feel like this, they might still show you another face, because they have been a little bit two-faced before. So maybe they will say, oh, I don't understand why you reach out. I moved on long time ago, even if that's not the truth. But to do this can energetically free you to become a more courageous and more grown-up person. So you will care less if this person, whatever they do, it's more important for you to win this battle over your own fear and over your own position. Because if you are free to reach out and talk to whomever you want without any rules that they should reach out first, you have overcome their control over you, and you're allowed to do whatever you want, reach out or don't reach out. And maybe this is what's asked of you, to be able to, reach out without really fulfilling the dream, but maybe more have closure. Okay. But I see there could be some kind of future here with this person. It's a 6 of Wands, so it's connected to the Lover's card. And you have the 7 of Wands also in the bottom of the deck. So it's a little bit unfair that you should still be the one that should be so brave. It seems like they are most in the receiving end of things. They do stupid things and you need to sort it out. But maybe this is what you came here for, to learn this. And maybe it's their turn next time, okay? So, oh my dear Sagittarius, I want you to take really good care. And if you need to have more information, about this situation, you can go to the general readings for October, or you can go to my the first page of my channel and check out the pick a card readings. You can also connect with me for a personal reading. You'll find the information at the About section on my channel page or in the description box to this video. So until next time, take really good care and bye bye.